Hello book lovers, and welcome back or welcome to Nat Cat's Bookish Cafe. Today I'm here to do just a real quick sit down video to let you know about a couple changes that will be coming to my channel. Alright guys, this isn't anything too huge. In a way it's kind of big, in a way it's also kind of not big. Some of these changes are going to start right away, and one of these changes is actually not going to start until 2025. But I figured since I was doing this video, I might as well just talk about it here, and I'll of course remind you about that change probably sometime in December since it'll start in January. But that being said, I need to make a couple of changes to my channel just so that this is a more sustainable hobby, because running a booktube channel is not easy. Any booktuber will tell you that, especially as someone who works full-time. I work Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. I do not have a lot of free time, to be honest. Do I scroll on Instagram too much? Yes, but that being said, recently I kind of noticed that I've just been really exhausted. If you've been here for a while, you know that this year has been a bit of a journey when it comes to my mental health. I did start therapy a few months ago and it's definitely been helping, but going to therapy can be very exhausting, especially when you're addressing things that give you anxiety and doing things like exposure therapy, in which you are actively interacting with the things that give you anxiety, and that can be very exhausting, and that is kind of what I am going through right now. And when I went on my trip to Mexico a few weeks ago, I was gone for a whole week. I didn't do any vlogging, I didn't do anything to do with booktube, I didn't do anything with work. We didn't, sit around for long periods of time trying to figure out what we're gonna do. We just went to the beach, we went to the pool, we sat around and read, we ate food. And even after spending a whole week of essentially doing nothing, I came back feeling not refreshed, not renewed, and not well rested. And I was kind of telling my therapist about that, and she was like, well, I would say we could officially say you are in burnout mode. Like, that is the mode that we are in right now. And so we actively need to make changes to my life to just allow me to relax a little bit more on a day-to-day basis. Now, unfortunately, I can't cut my hours at work, though if any politicians are watching this, if you want to go ahead and make 4-day work weeks official, I will love you forever because I could definitely use that. But other than that, the only thing that I can really change in my life that takes up a lot of time and could be perceived as a bit of a stressor is this channel. I don't want to give this channel up because I actually love doing this. I have a great time here. I'm not going anywhere. This is not a farewell video. This isn't even the first step to me saying farewell and me creeping towards the sidelines of the stage to disappear. But this is me saying that I am planning on cutting back a little bit from 2 videos a week to 1 video a week. At this time, I post a video every Monday and every Friday, and I'm hoping to change it so that I am only posting a video every Friday. How often will that happen? It really depends on how much content I have time to create and that I want to create. There may still be plenty of weeks where I do post a second video, and there'll be one on Monday if I have enough content to post, but I want to not have the stress of having to post 2 videos where posting 1 is the expectation. So that's kind of where we are going with that, and we are starting that as of this video. Now, I believe this video will be coming out on a Monday because this Friday I am planning on having my July wrap-up video. So this week there will still be 2, but moving forward, when I'm kind of planning my content, I may hold back a little bit with what I'm putting out, especially this month. This month I decided to implement it, not just because my therapist was like, you gotta start doing this right now, but also because the next 3 weekends I have something going on where I'm either visiting a friend or family is coming to visit. And as someone who works full-time, the weekends are kind of my only time to film. So as soon as something starts going on during the weekends, I start to stress and panic because I'm like, when will I find time during this weekend in between friends and family to film and edit a video? So we gotta kind of get rid of that stress and be like, okay, we only have to film 1 video during the weekend, and then we will have the entire weekend and all the way through Friday to edit and post that video. So I think that will really help me. Like I said, there will still definitely be times where there are 2 videos that are coming out, but I'm only holding myself to 1 video a week, and hopefully that will definitely help me with my mental health and maybe even give me more time to read because I'm not spending all that time editing videos. The second change is one that you might not notice as much because I'm not even sure if I will succeed in that, and that is making my videos shorter. Now, this isn't referring to vlogs. I'm gonna always do long vlogs. That's just the kind of person I am, but I don't do vlogs very often, so I don't mind if they are a little bit longer. However, when it comes to my sit down videos, I would prefer if they were on the shorter side, specifically around the 20-minute mark, if not shorter. So that may mean that I don't go as in depth with my reviews. Usually I'm pretty in depth with my reviews to the point where some people might not watch my videos because they might feel like I give too much information. But hopefully moving forward, I give my basic thoughts as well as give you enough information to decide if you want to pick up this book or not without rambling, because Lord knows I love to ramble. So I'm hoping to cut these videos a little bit shorter just to help editing me, because I'm not sitting there with like 40 minutes of content, but rather, you know, 20 to 30 minutes. So that is a change that I'm hoping to make. Just in case you're wondering like why I'm not talking about the books as much, it's not that I've suddenly become lazy or suddenly just don't have as much to say about the books. It's because I really am trying to cut back on my editing time. So those are the 2 changes that I will be implementing as of today. And then there's one more change that I've been wanting to do for a hot second, and it's kind of, I feel like, the natural progression of a booktuber who has a TBR game. No, my TBR game is not going away, but starting in 2025, I will only be playing it every other month. So I love my TBR game. I love playing her so much, and I know that you guys really love her as well. At this point, I'm planning on every odd numbered month of playing her for sure. If during an even month I decide that I want to play her, I have the right to. I can play her whenever I want to. So, you know, you may get her more than 6 times per year. I know for sure that even though December is an even numbered month, that I will be playing my TBR game because I will be doing my 12 rounds for my bingo board. So you can for sure get her in December on top of the odd numbered months. But I really wanted to have the ability to kind of do some themed reading vlogs, or maybe choose my TBR in different ways, or focus even more on like readathons and things like that. And by getting rid of my TBR for those even months will kind of allow me to do that. So I'm hoping that you guys will have some fun with that, because I will be choosing my TBR in different ways. You might do things like, I'm only going to read KU books this month, or I'm only going to focus on series this month, or maybe I will say, hey, I'm going to go over to my library and I'm going to see what they have, and I'm going to choose 6 books from the library, and those are 6 books that I'm going to read. Maybe I'll do a random number generator for my entire TBR, for my physical TBR, for my Goodreads TBR, or maybe I'll even temporarily steal someone else's TBR game and try that out. But there's just so many fun ways to choose the books that you want, or maybe there's one month where I'm just like, I just straight up want to mood read. Who knows? But I think that kind of making it so that I only do my TBR game every other month, that'll give me more opportunity to try some new things and just get the creative juices running a little bit more. So if you guys have any ideas of how I can choose my TBR, or if there's ways that you really want to see me choose my TBR, feel free to leave those suggestions down below. I of course have a few ideas, but you know, I'm always happy to take suggestions. You guys are watching this channel and I want to give you guys, you know, content that you want to see. And of course, as a creator, it takes a lot of mental power to come up with an actual idea and then implement it. So taking a little pressure off myself as well by doing things that I know you guys want to see will be helpful as well. And like I said, that's not going to start until January, but I just wanted to throw it out there so you guys could mentally prepare yourself for seeing less of my TBR game. But I'm sure we'll still have lots of fun when it comes to our TBRs. All right, guys, so that is my video where I'm just telling you about a couple of changes. I've just really been focusing on my mental health, and I definitely think it has been getting better. But like I said, I'm definitely in burnout mode. I just have been working really hard on myself and at work and on this channel, and it just sometimes it becomes a little bit too much and we need to step back a little. And I really think that making these changes will allow me to stay on this channel a lot longer, because I don't want to leave. I don't want 2024 to be my last year on YouTube. I don't even want 2025 to be my last year. So I hope you guys approve of these changes. If not, I'm sorry. I'm gonna do them anyway because I need to. I need to do this for me. And as always, guys, I appreciate your support of my channel by watching my videos, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!